Alright, so I want to talk about being alone today, being in solitude. I'm not talking about like just cutting yourself off from the whole world. While I'm explaining this, I'm gonna make my little smoothie, so don't mind me. Now, being alone, when you're alone, you get to focus on yourself and focus on your own thoughts instead of having everybody else's thoughts going in and out of your brain. So, being alone while you're working, it helps you reserve your energy for more thoughts and ideas that you're kind of manifesting, that you want to manifest in your life. So most of the time, I like to call it attention residue. So when you focusing on something, that you focus on your phone, and then you focus on a computer, and then you focusing on a game, you kind of leaving attention everywhere. That's why they call it attention residue. But if you were focused on that one thing, then all of that attention will be focused on that one thing, and you'll get more ideas. You'll start to see things more clearly instead of just having attention everywhere. So that's why it's good when you're studying or you're trying to figure out something that's hard. It's good to be by yourself first, because usually when other people are around you and they're talking, give you ideas, you can't really think for yourself. So you're going based off outside opinions. And in that aspect, you're just going to be following what somebody else saying versus finding the true answer within yourself. So you just want to be by yourself sometimes, so that way you can have that energy reserved for yourself. So as you're manifesting, thinking about the things that you want in life, thinking about how you want to do your next business, how you want to work out, you want to be able to sit by yourself and have your own ideas and own energy, because anything coming from somebody else is not your true self. It's not you being authentic. If you guys listen to somebody else do something, of course you want to learn, get information, find out what's the best way to do it, and then you practice it. And as you practice it and you get more experience, you start to figure out, it works, but it doesn't work the best. You know what I mean? So let me go in my little chamber, let me go to the drawing board, and let me decide what's the best based off my intention and what I want to get. So, like I say, being around everybody else and learning from people is great. You can do great, you can learn from other different minds, but how great are you? How great would you call yourself if you couldn't even create from your own mind? If you couldn't even create something that somebody else created? Because you look around, everything else was created by somebody else. And how they created it was they focused on what they wanted, they figured it out by solitude and silence, and then they put it into action. So you have to separate yourself and be in solitude sometimes, because at the end of the day, if you don't have your own thoughts, you can't think for yourself, you'll never be your true self, because you're always trying to be somebody else, if that makes sense. So for me to you, be alone sometimes, be in solitude, have your own thoughts, have your own mind. And from there, you'll create the true life that you want to. One love.